You know, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? There's no time limit. This is a much more efficient way to do it. But this time I'm not going to just do it in 2 hours. I'm going to do it as long as it needs to. As long as I need to take. I'm going to take as much time as possible needed to answer the questions. It's probably going to take longer than 2 hours. But there's no time limit, so this makes the most sense. It's every question that I make. It's because if I do it the other way, then I'm going to probably do a bunch of unnecessary stuff. So we can take our time as long as we finish before 11:59. We're good. Just do the exam over a long period of time. No time limit. If there was a time limit, I would have to do the studying beforehand, but since there's no time limit, I can take as much time as I need. So, well, I guess we're starting. Here we go. This doesn't make sense. He said it's open book. This thing right here doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This thing right here doesn't make any sense. He said it's open book. So So the first 20 questions are there are conceptual questions. Wow, 2/3 of the test is conceptual questions, at least, if not more. I finally got to the first math question. It's hilarious. I don't feel 100% certain about any of the first 20 questions. If this was an open book, I would fail this test. So, I think I can answer this. Let's see here. I'm literally going to use my graphing calculator instead of my financial calculator. Actually, instead of using TVM Solver, I could use TVM I%. I just realized something. That's very, very convenient about this calculator. Very, very convenient. So what you do is apps 1 and then whatever. Okay, be nice if you reset this thing, but so their current price, present value is we'll go negative 1, 1, 2, 0. 15-year maturity. Annual coupon of 85%. $85. Payment. Par value of I got 7.17. Okay, one question done out of 31. Here's another math question. Here we go. Okay. I should be able to get this. Okay. Where's yeah, I still have to pay my tuition, but I'm actually going to pay it pretty soon because I realized that I can't get any more financial aid, which really sucks. So, we are going to do some stuff. So, okay, got this. Okay, so I don't think I have any intermediate calculations. YTM equals time to use our wonderful calculator, our graphing calculator that has a finance thingy on it. It's cool. So the yield to maturity, 25. Present value, $12.50, negative 12. Payment, $90. And now, solving, we got 6 point. We'll go 4 decimal places. 8, 7, 8, 2. And then yield to call. So what's the difference? The yield to call. Well, 5 years. If it's called in 5 years. So we go 5. And present value, payment, future value, it will be 50. So $4.2614. Yeah, I definitely had to use all 4 decimal places just in case there's a rounding mistake here. Okay. Now, subtract 6.8782 minus 4.2614. 2.6168. It's 2.62. Oh, I was worried there for a second. I didn't see it, but it's right there. Okay. 2 questions. All right. I wonder if every rest of the question is. So it's weird. He put all the conceptual questions first, and then all of the math questions second. Kind of weird. 2/3 of the test is conceptual, and 1/3 of it is math. And I'm doing the math part first because that's the part I know how to do. It's so weird. Please. Why can't I just have the entire list right there? Suppose the interest rate on a 1-year T bond. What is a T? Treasury bond. I forgot how to do these treasury bond questions. Like, the entirety of those questions were all based on one equation. Which was you just literally add everything up. Like, you don't even need the equation. Like, I don't know how to do that. To do it. Nice. Should be pretty easy. Okay. We have to calculate payment. Oh, no, you're not gonna mess up, stupid. You're not going to. The payments, well, it's very easy. It's $85. Okay. What will the price be 5 years from now? Oh, that's very easy. All you have to do is set the number of years from 25 to 20, right? Oh, actually, interest rate is going to be the same. It's going to be Oh, we don't know the interest rate. What are you doing? Hold on. I think you have to calculate. Oh, you have to calculate yield to maturity first. Okay, so actually, number of years, 25. Present value, 925. Payment, 85. Future value, 1,000. So the yield to maturity is that. Zero, 9, 9, which is 1, 0. So now 20 years, same yield to maturity. We're calculating present value, payment same, future value same. So I got negative. I'll just write it down just to be safe. We got 930 points. One, 1, 1, 0. Okay. Oh, come on, pen. Come on. I will now be assaulted. Really? Exploded the movie. Oh my gosh, nice. Nice. Okay. So. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't think I know how to do that question because it's like. Maybe I could try to do it. Maybe I'll try to do it and see if I can do it, but if I can't, then. Toadstool Kingdoms class. What? Okay, so what are we looking at here? 12-year maturity payment. And there. I don't know how to do it. Okay. Please. Oh, come on. I don't know what a liquidated premium is. Oh, I know what that is. It's from the last chapter. I don't know if I remember how to do any of this stuff. Let's see. It says the 5-year bonds equal. Bonds yield 8% and the 5-year T bonds yield that. The real risk-free rate is this. The inflation premium for 5-year bonds is this. The default risk premium for this is this versus 0 for this, and the maturity risk premium is this. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to skip those types of questions. I don't really remember it doing very well. I'm going to do it later. I'm probably just going to only do questions from chapter 7 first, because I did that yesterday. Then another one. Oh. What the? Bowser Corporation. What the heck? What the heck? First it was Toadstool's Kingdom, and then it's Bowser Corporation. What the heck? Wait, I don't know if that's even true. I mean, it should be a very simple calculation. You just do 10 years, 11%, payments, $70. So it should be very straightforward. Should be. Well, we found the present value of one bond, I guess. To be 764.43. So now what do we do? We need to basically calculate Wait just a minute. If the bonds are at par, that means there were... What? Wait. If each bond is $1,000, you do 23,500 divided by 100 per 1,000, and that means they bought 23,500 bonds. I'm stupid. And then, if each bond costs that certain number, and now I can use the exact number because I just do this. So this times 23,500 is 17,964,121.91. 17,900. Is it a rounding error? It could be a rounding error. Instead, I'm going to do it to 2 decimal places and see if I get their same answer. 764.43 times Oh, come on. Why? Why is this wrong? Oh, I'm dumb, 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 dumb. The reason why it's wrong is because I didn't even notice it was semi-annual. So actually, it's 20 years. Yield to maturity. Divided by 2 is 5.5. Payment is 70 divided by 2 is 35. So actually, the present value is actually this. So what you do is the present value times. I got 17,883,320. There we go. Stop. Luigi Corp. Okay, it is Mario themed. That is definitely for sure. Oh no, one of those. Okay. And Mario. Here we go. All you have to do for this one is 20-year interest. You require a yield to maturity of 8.4. You're trying to figure out the present value. Payment 95. So 1,104. Come on! No! No, 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 no. Come on! I didn't get any answer. I was able to answer. Wait, dang it, one doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4? Come on. That's so bad. Oh, alright. Wait. What's the equation? R star plus interest premium plus PRP plus LP plus MRP. So the T, we don't, it equals R star plus I plead plus MRP. T1 equal 5 equals, what is the R star? You probably don't need it, so oh. R star. What? What is it? I don't know. Oh, this stinking thing. I don't know. I'm trying to do all the chapter 6 questions now. Oh, I forgot what IP meant. It's inflation premium. What is the MRP? It is equal to the time 5 minus 1 times 0.01 or 0.001 because it's so wait. I'm confused. Why did they give you information for the 5-year T-bond? Because it seems irrelevant at this point because I have everything I need. Why would they give you the 5-year T-bond? I don't get it. There's no reason for you to know that. I hate when the question gives you too much information because then you think you're doing it wrong. Thank you. I got 2. If I get the answer, I'm not gonna just ignore it. Or I'm not gonna just be like, oh, but maybe I did it wrong. The forecast for the 1 year rate, 1 year from now. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Time minus 1 is 4 times 0.001. So we got 0.4. I mean, here yet again, it's the same type of question. They give you the t-bond. It doesn't seem to make much sense why they give you the t-bond. What's the reasoning for this? It's the exact same type of question. I bet it's like a trick question. Oh. It's gotta be a trick question. They gave you every piece of information except for inflation premium, and they also gave you the 5-year bond rate, which doesn't make sense because what the actual crap is the reason for that? Like, if you check, I'm going to do something. I'm going to solve for IP, and then I'm going to check to see if it matches with this. So now what you do is rate is 2.5 plus 1.2 plus 0.4. Yeah, there was no reason for them to give you the t-bond. In fact, guess what? There was no reason for them to... Guess what? Since they could have written this question and they could have completely omitted the DRP and the LP because you could have solved it using the rate of the t-bond, but they gave you too much information. I don't know why. This is... Same thing. Same exact thing. Gave you too much information again. This is the exact same type of question. If you do the equation for the t-bond, you have 2.5 plus 1.5 plus 0.4, 4.4. Yep. And yet again, they give you too much info. Here we go. Okay. We've answered every single question that I can answer without looking up. And how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 31. If I did this test without studying, I'd probably get like 50% because I don't even know how to answer, I don't know how to answer most of them right now. That's hilarious how the homework problems didn't even prepare me for this test. Fun. Now I'm going to attempt to do... I think I'm going to do the word problems next because it'll be easier to find the answers for those. Or find information. Because what I'm going to do is go to the old curriculum and answer every word question from those 2 chapters. And then see. Oops. Okay. Chapter 6. That's a lot of questions, but how many of them are word problems? No. In fact, I don't know. Maybe I'll read it through every question to make sure it. I'll take another look at the rest of the math questions I have, and then see if I can find the type of math question that it is on this practice test here. So. So, what was my grade on that test when I answered my first answer for every question? I got 51%. That's so funny. Because there were probably some true-false questions. So, anyways, here we go through all 33 questions. But first, let's check the exam to make sure, or let's see what types of questions I'm looking for in terms of the math questions. Suppose the interest rate on a 1-year bond. So, okay, so what they're asking is, what is the yield on a 1-year bond expected to be 1 year from now? That type of question. What is the market forecast 1-year rates 1 year from now? So those two are basically the same. And then, not this one. Okay, that's all we're looking for there in terms of the math questions. Okay. A predictable correlation between the demand curve for funds and the supply curve is this. If the demand curve for funds increases but the supply curve remains constant, then the total amount of funds supplied and demanded increase and interest rates in general also increase. Very interesting. We have hit the jackpot already. So here we go. What you do, I remember this. You basically do 1. So 1 plus the 4-year rate to the power of the number of years times 1 plus the 2-year rate that you're looking for equals the same as 1 plus the 6-year rate in 6 years. So you do 1 plus the rate to the power of the number of years, and then multiplied together, the 4-year one and the 2-year one are the same as the 6-year one. Okay, I think I know how to solve 2 of the questions now as a result of this explanation. So we will try to do that now. Okay. Hold on. I forgot how to do it. I actually don't know how to do this one because it involves the fact that there's an MRP change or something like that. So I need to not do this one yet. Here we go. This is the one I can do. I can do that one. Come on, pen. Come on. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. Oh, come on. No. No, I hate this. Why do I keep having problems with my pen running out of ink? Why don't they just build phone chargers? Or why don't they have some kind of function on a phone or a computer where once the phone or computer reaches full battery, it automatically changes the speed at which it charges. Or like just the general function where phones and computers can change the speed at which they are charged. Like if you want it to charge quickly, it can charge very quickly. If you want to charge slowly, then it can do it slowly. Like that would be so useful. I don't understand why that isn't a thing that exists. Because otherwise, if you leave it charged over 100% for too long, it reduces battery life for some random reason. I don't know why it does that. And also, why can't stuff charge faster? Can't you charge something in like 10 seconds? Maybe it would be too much energy or something. I don't even know. Like if you charged it that fast, it would explode or something. I'm not sure. But you would think that would pop. And you would think that it wouldn't reduce battery life if you kept it plugged in. Because it's so incredibly inconvenient. Because I want to leave my laptop plugged in at all times because I don't want it to die. I don't want to have to worry about it going dead. And then for a phone, it's very inconvenient to have it plugged in because you usually want to carry it around all over the place. So the most convenient thing is to just leave your phone charged while you're sleeping. But the problem with that is then it's plugged into it. So I actually never charge it while I'm sleeping. I usually charge it while I'm just sitting at my computer. Oh, no, it's mazed. At a 116 all levels. So we can do this question. Okay. So $1.05 times 1 plus x equals 1.07 to the power of 2. Okay. Among Us.
I should just drink all the rest of these waters. I have 4 water bottles sitting here that are mostly empty. One out of 4 done. No, there's only 3. I know how to do math. Okay, how to solve for x? (1.07) squared divided by 1.05 and then minus 1. That should be x. Okay. How to do this? Use a graphing calculator. It's very convenient. Okay, the answer should be 9.04%. Haha! I think those were the only 2 questions that had that layout right there. Okay, now keep going. We need a question that involves the MRP. I remember being very confused by that type of question too. So, okay. We should expect to see interest rates decline if the federal deficit increased sharply from one year to the next. The Federal Reserve kept the money supply constant and all other things held constant. Incorrect. An increase in the deficit and constant money supply will cause interest rates to increase. Okay? 4. I want to see how many questions I've finished. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what percentage of the way done am I? I'm not counting question 1, so it's going to be out of 30. I have finished 8 divided by 30. I am 26% done. Fun! I'm 1/4 of the way done, and it's already been an hour. That means it's going to take about 4 hours. Ha ha! Fun! And it's probably going to take even longer than that because I've only mostly done questions I already know how to do. Now I don't know how to do all the rest of the questions. So, okay. Of the many factors that affect the cost of money, one of the 4 most fundamental factors is the expected rate of inflation. A predictable correlation between the inflation and interest rates is this. If inflation is expected, okay, the cost of money in the economy. Inflation is the cost of money. Wait. Interest rates. Interest rates is the cost of money. Inflation. If inflation is high, interest rates will be high. I think I remember seeing that exact type of question, so I'm going to look for it. Ha ha ha! If the inflation rate is high, interest rates will be low? No, it's false. That's the exact question. If inflation is high, rates will be high. If inflation is high, then interest rates will be low. False. Ha! I've answered 9 questions now. Okay. I am now exactly 3/10 of the way done. No time. Man, I wish I could actually enjoy it 100% because that would be such a fun category to learn if I enjoyed it, but I don't. Well, obviously, that's just That's just by definition it would be enjoyable if it was fun. If it's fun, then it will be enjoyable. Of course. I wish it was fun though, because it's such a long category. People are actually entertained by watching longer speedruns. So, anyways, let's go through the rest of these. What is the most likely to lead to decreases in nominal interest rates? Okay. If the new technology were so efficient that it takes an underdeveloped economy from a subsistence level where savings are necessarily low and rates are high to a level where people can afford to save, this might cause interest rates to decline. However, it would take time for this to occur. Okay. When the U.S. economy is strong, the Federal Reserve tends to take action to increase interest rates. But when the economy is weak, the Federal Reserve tends to decrease interest rates. Okay. I remember this exact question, or type of question. So here we go. Okay, the Federal Reserve tends to take actions to increase interest rates when the economy is strong and decrease rates when the economy is weak. So this is true. Yay, with 10 out of 30. We are now exactly 1/3 of the way done. That was crazy. That was a crazy sequence because now the kind of expected time to take that it takes to finish the whole exam has basically gone down to 3 hours because of the fact that I answered 2 questions very quickly. I mean, 3 hours total, 2 more hours. Okay. Bond market data show the following information. The Treasury yield curve is downward sloping. Empirical data indicate that a positive maturity risk premium applies to both Treasury and corporate bonds. Empirical data indicate that there is no liquidity premium for Treasury securities, but that a positive liquidity premium is built into corporate bond yields. What is the correct statement? A 5-year corporate bond must have a higher yield than a 10-year Treasury bond. Okay, I think I understand this just intuitively. So basically, the maturity premium doesn't. Okay, the maturity premium affects this equation. So the maturity premium, the longer the time, the higher the premium. So that means the longer year bond should have a higher rate, have a higher yield. Wait, what? Come on. Okay, if there's no liquidity premium for Treasury, but a positive liquidity premium for corporate, that means that the rate of a corporate bond is higher than a Treasury bond. I don't think I even remember this on the quiz, so whatever. If the U.S. Treasury were to issue $50 billion of short-term securities and sell them to the public, what would be the most likely effect on short-term securities prices and interest rates? The prices would decline and the interest rates would rise. I don't remember if this was on the test. Let's see. So, I believe these two questions are the same. Oh my god. Well, not only this same type of question, but the same question. That's unfortunate because I could just easily answer this. It's not right. So I'm going to actually work through the question, even though I don't need to. Otherwise, it'd be cheating. I need to figure out what they did. The expected annualized return on a series of 1-year bonds equals the 2-year rate minus the MRP. And the compounded return on a series of 1-year bonds is 1 plus this rate times to the power of 1 times 1 plus this rate to the power of 1 is this rate here. And you have 1 plus, you have the 1 year, you have the second year, and then this number. Okay. Well, now there's literally no reason for me to do the question. The MRP is 6%. Or the 2-year rate is 6%. Subtract MRP equals, and you get this, and then you do. It's kind of weird. Solve for x equals 6.2. So I'm not doing the question. I just read through it and I understand how it works. So, oh man. That'd be funny if that was one. Okay. Well, anyways, that means we're done with one more question. So that's 11 divided by 30. 36%. Okay, next. Hey, I think I can answer one or even two more questions. Okay, if interest rates on 20 years Treasury and corporate bonds are as follows. T bond is this, and then AAA is that, A is that, and triple B is that. It seems as if the higher the rate, the lower the interest rate in this. The difference in the rate was caused by default and liquidity risk differences. Treasury and corporate bonds face similar tax structures, maturity risk, inflation risk, and real rate of interest, but their differences lie in the default risk and the liquidity risk differences. Okay, I think I can answer this one of the questions on here. Can I find it? Ooh, I found it. Default and liquidity risk. I answered another one. 12 divided by 30. I am now 4/10 done. I don't know if I feel like learning Boiler. It's a very stressful strat. The strat where you make crash but by far the easiest strat is to make Cortex invisible and then throw them in the other chunk, because you have way more time and you don't have to worry about failing it. You don't have to worry about Cortex dying. But by far the hardest part of it is, well, there's two hard parts. I don't know which one's harder, but jumping up the pipe is kind of a hard jump, and if you miss it, then you're dead, and you lose like 5 minutes. And also doing the body slam out of bounds is kind of a hard jump as well, and there's a chance that you could die from that too. But other than that, it's not that bad of a strat. Like, there are harder parts of the run other than that part. But anyways, I'm done with 12 out of 30. Okay. So the ratings. Yeah, I'm not gonna guess on the question. Okay, if inflation is expected to increase in the future and the maturity risk premium is greater than 0, the Treasury bond yield curve must be upward sloping. Whatever that means. I don't think I need any more math question help, so any math questions I can ignore. Okay, interest rate risk, also known as price risk, is the risk that interest rates will increase and that the increase will lead to a decline in the prices of outstanding bonds. So I remember there was a question involving that, so let's look for it. The risk that interest rates will increase and the increase will lead to a decline in the prices of outstanding bonds is called interest rate risk or price risk. Is the risk that interest rates will increase and the increase will lead to a decline in the prices of outstanding bonds. Interest rates risk or price risk. So that is correct, and we're done with another question. 13 out of 30. 43%. Okay. Yeah. So if inflation is greater in 5 years than in 2 years, the 2-year yields will be lower than the 5-year yields. So if you have inflation over a period of time, that affects the rate. So the key information here is that the maturity risk premiums, an increase in inflation, and a growing economy cause an upward slope. Okay, so the risk inherent in the given security. Risk, obviously, okay. This is a little worrying, getting to the end of these questions. I think there's a few questions I'm not going to be able to answer. It sucks. I think, okay. I think 6 is wrong. I think 6 is wrong because yield and treasury securities can have a different yield curve. So I'm going to say false. Another question answered. 46%. The 4 most fundamental factors are production opportunities, time preferences for consumption. So I definitely know that inflation, production opportunities, and risk are 3. I'm going to just double check in the textbook. I mean, I could Google it, technically. I mean, whatever. I don't know if we're allowed to Google stuff. But it's open book. But open book means you're only allowed to look at your textbook. Wow, fun. That's the correct answer. Or isn't. It's possible. Because all of those were like the exact same question, but they were not saying that that was the answer. They were just the question itself, and they didn't say whether it was true or false. I feel like it is true because time consumption of money. Oh, come on, really? Really? I got this stupid question? Come on. Hurry up. I know inflation is correct. Time preference for consumption. The higher the time preference, the lower the cost of money. Oh, what? How is this false? This is false? Oh, come on. I don't even know. Time consumption of money? Or time preferences for consumption? Is this one wrong? Darn it. Okay, it should be relatively straightforward to just find the stinking thing in the textbook. Come on, textbook. Come on. Lag is lag. Lag. Come on. Just tell me the answer, textbook. Go. Cost of money. What do we? It's gotta be here, dude. It's just gotta be. Look, it says it's true. I found it really easily. It says production opportunities, time preferences for consumption, risk, and inflation. Maybe it's because they didn't describe time preferences for consumption correctly in the question. Okay, it's true. So, we are halfway done. No way, that means the total amount of time it's going to take for this test, hopefully, is about 3 hours. We're halfway done. We are halfway done. We are halfway done. Oh, man. I'm not going to take a break. This is taking like 2 seconds. I mean, like a minute break. I'm not going to take a longer break. I'm probably going to just try to finish the entire thing in one go. Because I don't know if like, it would kind of look weird if the test, if it said that you took 7 hours to take the test. Like, oh my god, 20% hours. Was he cheating or something, or what? Well, it's going to take quite a while, for sure. It's going to take 3 hours, most likely, but... anyways. What do I have to do tomorrow? I think I just have easy stuff tomorrow. Well, I'm not... what am I saying? Other than the presentation thing. Other than that, I think it's just easy stuff because we just have that really easy individual activity. And that's about it. That's all we have tomorrow. That's very nice. And besides the fact that I have to do the presentation thing, I should be fine. Should be fine. And then it should be pretty relatively easy to take the next test in this class, in human resource classes. So, This is getting very laggy. I'm gonna see if the textbook if it's easy to find that concept in the textbook here. But I have a feeling it's true. Man. Come on. I'm just gonna... Maybe I can... Nice. I answered another question. Did I forget? Dang it, now I have to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Minus 1 because I accidentally counted question 1. So yes, I'm correct. I'm 53% done. Where was I? Okay, upward sloping curve. Man, which questions were related to that? Crap. Wasn't it more later questions? I can't remember. Oh, you know what? I know what section of the book it was from, but I'm just gonna look for it's 30. Please. Okay, so maturity risk premiums, increase in inflation, and growing economy cause an upward slope. So increasing. So if it's the economy is growing, it causes an upward slope. Oh, come on. It feels like this one could be right. Maturity risk premiums could help to explain the yield upward slope. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go with that one. Okay. Okay. Wasn't that one of the earlier questions? Crap. Really? Come on, dude. Dude, seriously? It's not one of the earlier questions? You gotta be kidding me. Finally. So an increase in interest rates would be if corporations step up their expansion plans and increase their demand for capital. Nice. I am now 6/10. Okay. So I think there's like a couple of conceptual questions that, because I think okay, there's still, I think there may be a couple of questions from chapter 6 I still haven't answered, but I'll probably wait till later to answer them because I just answered as many as I possibly could. So now we're gonna move on to chapter 7. So okay, here we go. 30. So, what are the math questions left? Well, we can read every question that's left, and then we can look for those. So, debentures and mortgage bonds. I don't even know what the heck those are. And then a zero coupon bond. Restrictive covenants. Okay, that one. Okay, at what price should the annual payment bond sell? What's the maximum price you would be willing to pay for the bond? So I tried that question and I couldn't get the answers. Okay, now I know what types of questions there are. Okay. Time to go through the long, tedious process of answering every single question with the first answer. Alright. Okay, a common provision in a bond indenture is a sinking fund. Sinking funds require companies to retire bonds on a scheduled basis prior to their final maturity. Many indentures allow the company to acquire bonds for sinking fund purposes by either purchasing bonds on the open market at the going market price or selecting the bonds to be called by a lottery administered by the trustee, in which case the price paid is the bond's face value. So a sinking fund is a requirement that a company pay back some percentage of its bonds before maturity. So I remember there was a question about sinking funds. I can't remember. So there was a question involving the sinking fund, but it wasn't the same type of question. So, okay. I already did that type of question. What the heck? Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. What? What? I'm confused. Create new test. Why the... What? Oh, wait. What? Never mind. I think we're fine. Where's my other test? Please, can I go back to my other tests? I don't know why I had. It seems like that question was from chapter 6. So this question this test right here. So what question was I on? This one. I feel like this is from chapter 6. What? That seems like a question from chapter 6. It says a non-callable 10-year T-bond. Ugh. What the heck? Data table? What freaking data table are you looking at? Why do we need a data table? What the heck? What the heck? Why would you have a test question involving a data table? Do we need that? Wouldn't you give us that data table on the actual question? What the heck? Why? Well, screw this question. Screw that question for making you look at a data table to find the answer. Dang it. Which of the following bonds would have the greatest percentage increase in value if all interest rates in the economy fall by 1%? EPIC, the 20-year zero coupon bond. A long-term zero coupon bond will experience more price change. Well, they don't explain why. But it says a long-term zero coupon bond. 20-year zero coupon bond. What a wonderful explanation of why that is the case. Right. Only 11 questions left. Okay, which of the provisions will reduce the yield to maturity that investors would otherwise require. The fixed assets are used as a security for a bond. The bond can be converted into the firm's common stock. The bond has a sinking fund. The indenture contains covenants that restrict the use of additional debt. Oh my freaking god, I finally found a question that involves capital gains and current yield. Maybe that's where I was supposed to look for the question originally. None of the test questions involve capital gains and current yield, which is really weird. I spent so long on that thing, and yet none of the test questions involve that. What a great thought, John. I wonder if these two questions are the same. They're probably the same question. This bond is not convertible, not callable, and there's no sinking fund. On the other hand, they could issue a 20-year bond that is convertible into common equity, may be called, and has a sinking fund. Which of the following most accurately describes the coupon rate that they would have to pay on the second bond? The convertible callable bond with the sinking fund to have it sell initially at par. Well, why is that the case? The second bond's convertible feature and sinking fund would tend to lower the required rate of return, but the call feature could raise its rate. Given these opposing forces, the second bond's required coupon rate could be above or below that of the first bond. However, the convertible feature generally dominates in the real world, so the convertible's coupon rates are generally less than comparable non-convertible issues rates. So I was making sure to do that, okay? I was making sure to understand the question because they're the exact same question. Wow, we are 20 out of 30. 20 out of 30. Since we are 2/3 of the way done, I'm gonna finish before 3 hours are up at this rate. Nice. Okay. Koopa Corporation. Kirby Incorporated. Oh man. Long-term bonds have less reinvestment risk than short-term bonds. Long-term bonds have higher price risk, and long-term bonds do not have the most reinvestment risk. What's the most likely thing to increase the coupon rate required for a bond? Adding a call provision will increase the coupon rate. Okay. Okay. The higher the bond's rating, the lower are its default risk and its required rate of return. A zero coupon bond pays no interest and is sold at a discount below par value. I think I know how to answer the zero coupon question now, probably. It's not selling at par. Nice. It's sold at a discount. It says offered at par. Nope, it's a discounted one. So, this is false. Yay! 21 out of 30. 70% done. Ha! 23. Okay. If the appropriate rate of interest on the bond is greater than its coupon rate, it will sell at a discount, so its market value will be less than its par value. A bond's current yield must always be either equal to its yield to maturity or between its yield to maturity and its coupon rate. Okay. A steeper SML, a steeper security market line. What is the security market line? A steeper security market line implies a higher risk premium on risky securities and thus a greater penalty on lower rated bonds. Okay. So here are the true statements. Okay, so for any given maturity, a given percentage point increase in the interest rate causes a smaller dollar capital loss than the capital gain stemming from an identical decrease in the interest rate. A 20-year zero coupon bond has less reinvestment risk than a 20-year coupon bond. Price sensitivity, that is the change in price due to the given change in the required rate of return, increases as the bond's maturity increases. From a borrower's point of view, interest paid on bonds is tax deductible Yeah. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so what they do here, all they do, so they list the par value, they give you the par value, they give you the coupon rate of 9.5%. There are 2 periods per year because it's semi-annual. Did I make sure to do the semi-annual thing before? Maybe that's why I got it wrong initially. You know what? I'm going to try to do it again without looking at it because maybe I forgot that it was a semi-annual thing. So 20, okay. 20 years or 20 periods. You require an. I just realized, I think that's the mistake I made. So actually, you require a nominal yield of 8.4%, but since it's semi-annual, you divide it by 2 and you get 4.2. Okay, that must have been the reason I got it wrong initially. The present value, okay, that's what you're trying to solve. Payment is, so it's 95, but since it's, that's, okay, the annual coupon rate is 9.5. So that means you divide by 2 and you get 40. So 94 divided by 2 is 47. So 47.5, I believe. 47.5. And then future value. Okay, now we can calculate. I got 1,073. Oh, come on, I still got the wrong answer. Why? $95 divided by 2 is 47.5. Did I put the correct amount of periods here? Oh, I didn't, because it's actually supposed to be 40. Never mind. Okay, I think I got it right. Okay, here we go. This should be the right answer. Finally. Whew, finally. Okay, I got that right. Most likely. So, still have 8 questions left. It's taking forever. So I didn't even have to look at it. I just realized I messed up. Okay. Determine the current value of the bond. Okay. Oh, we're getting to the end of this. No, this is not good. This is not good at all. Please. I have 8 questions left and there's only 5. There's only 4 more example questions. This is not good. This is not good. Oh no. A 20-year annual coupon bond with 1 year left to maturity has the same price as a 10-year. What's the correct statement? Sinking fund provisions sometimes turn out to adversely affect bondholders, and this is most likely to occur if interest rates decline after the bond is issued. Sinking funds. Still not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for, dude. Not what I'm looking for at all. Not cool. A company is most likely to call a bond if the coupon is higher than the market rate. Ah, no. This is not good. I still don't know how to do this question. I don't. What do you mean, dude? What do you mean? How do I do this? Like conversions from annual to semi-annual? Is that what you're doing? Well, at least I know where to find. I don't know. There were no questions that asked anything like that. So why would that be a question? Why? Okay. I think I understand this question actually. I think I understand the question. The only difference, there are two bonds that have everything exactly the same, except for one difference. Wait. The only difference between the bonds is that one is annual and one is semi-annual. Wait, is this like a really simple question? They don't have the same present value, but they have the same par value. They Okay, so the difference between these two bonds, the only difference between them is that one is semi-annual and one is annual, and as a result of that, I guess they have different present values. So basically, we know that it's going to be 12 years. Guess what, folks? They have the same nominal interest rate. So if they have the same nominal interest rate, that means the interest rate is also 8.75%. And the same par value. So what? Are we missing something? Oh! Wait. Great, we don't know the interest rate, though. We don't know the interest rate. We know the payment. We know the interest payments. We don't know the interest rate. Crap, now what do we do? What do we do? I don't know. All we know is the number of years, the payments, and the future value. I don't know how to solve this. No. Not a question. You dare give me a question that you don't explain how to solve. Don't you dare. No. No. Dang it. Dang. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Dang it, 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 dang it. Oh. Dang. Come on. I think that's the only math question left. Now we'll go through the rest of the conceptual questions. Let's think indenture things. Come on. I should do it next. No, that's fine. Dang it. I hate this because they don't give you enough information to answer this stinking question. Where the heck does the textbook talk about stinking dentures or whatever? Debentures. Where are they called? Where? Where do they talk about that? Where do they talk about that? Where do they talk about that? Time for stuff. Time to take years to Where the heck do they? Where the heck? 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 I'm never gonna find it. I'm never gonna find. I'm never gonna find. When do they talk about that? When? I remember there were some questions that had to do with this. I'm going to look, and it's going to take 5 years to find it. It's going to take 5 years to find. It's going to take 5 years. Stop taking 5 years. Stop. I hate that it doesn't show the previous tests. Stop being slow. It's gotta be because of the recording. I have to now stop the recording. Dang it. Why can't I just keep going? I don't remember which one. I have to look at every single one now. Just so happens to be in the other test. Fun, 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 fun. It just so happened to not be in that one. It just so happened. Oh. It's in chapter 7 somewhere, so where? It's in chapter 7. Or is it? That'd be funny if it was in the introduction. There's a long introduction here. Maybe it's in here. No. No. Oh. Oh. Dude. I still can't find it. Wait a minute. Oh, finally, dude. That took so long. Finally. I found... Wait, did it say that here? It doesn't freaking say. It doesn't... Oh, this textbook sucks. Oh my gosh. This textbook sucks. It doesn't say, dude. It doesn't say. It probably says it in a different section of the chapter, or not at all, which would be stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. Oh, 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 stupid. Oh. Stupid. Stupid textbook doesn't answer my question. It's not physically possible. It's not logically possible to know the answer to that question by reading the textbook. Thank you, textbook. Thank you. Wow. A Quizlet question. What a wonderful way to learn my material. Looking up questions on Quizlet. What? Where is it? Where the heck is it? It says true. Well, I know that the book says that the book says the second part, but the first part doesn't really explain. It says that it's only sometimes higher interest, isn't it? I don't know. It just says sometimes it's. I don't know, but it's true. Whatever. Stop saying whatever. I guess I've just now answered a question. It took like 5 years to answer one question. There is no first section of the book. Wait, indentures? Wait. It literally says the word indenture right there. But it doesn't mention it here. Yay, doesn't it say anything about it? I can go back to the Quizlet thing. That Quizlet set of Quizlet questions has like every question on our test. Which is like, I don't know, it's probably cheating. It's probably cheating to do that. But dang. Why isn't our textbook have this information? Or if it does, it's too hard to find it. I thought it would be here.